Hey, hello and welcome back to Steel Division. Today we'll be playing another 1v1 and I'm gonna show you the deck I played, and I'm gonna post the deck link in the description down below because people were asking for decks and I might as well. I'm gonna modify this deck a bit after this game, but this is the deck I played, so I'm gonna show you what I played with. So let's go over this real fast. So 26 guard, infantry division, A rated. I'm looking to main a division on the Soviet side, and I think this one suits my needs best. I don't know about X's yet, I haven't really played them too much, mostly played Allies. So we have Dozer with a fast transport, nothing important. These guys, snipers, surprisingly good. They were good in Steel Division 1 as well. And if you put them in a good position, they can really discourage infantry pushes. Because they do a lot of morale damage, and I use them in a combat mode mostly. Infantry wise, I'm trying to lower the number of infantry I field and get more veterancy going. That's my goal. And we have some Automachiki here, Vet 2. These are gonna be our crack stormtroopers, which will be used to capture early positions. Some guards with Vet 1. I usually put these guys in some positions where the enemy might push with vehicles, so the PTRD is ready. Sturmoviki is elite infantry anyway. They have TNT and one MG. Yes, 1 MG and 7 PPSHs. Sturmoviki LPO, the absolute goat when it comes to flamethrower infantry. These guys are a must in your deck if you're playing this division. Guards with a DP, now in phase B, 6 of them and double that. Same role as I've said for these guards before. 6 Sturmoviki without the flamers, good infantry, but you need to smoke up. And more Sturmoviki flamers. Now, 12 Strafniki, they can't get any veterancy, I think, but they're pretty good infantry, so I kinda use them to attack positions in phase B, and they can pretty much stand up to most X's infantry on a range, because they have 3 MGs, but if they get up close, they usually die really fast. 16 Automachiki Vet 2 for these late game engagements when it's phase C and you have to recapture territory, so these guys can do it. And 9 guards just to have them in the mix again and to have something in C as well. Tank wise, well, you know, we're not really the best when it comes to tanks. We have these T-34s that we can use, and they're useful enough, you know, a T-34. We have the big cat over here, which I kinda use in on Orsha. I usually put it on a hill and let it snipe things if I'm playing against a division that can't really counter it too well. But you gotta take care of this guy because he will die. It's not easy for him to die, but he can die. KV-1s in phase B, just to help my push if I need to, and KV-85s and B, only 3 of these guys. So this is a pretty good tank, but you gotta be careful if you let them up like I do. Support wise, we have more flamers because it wasn't enough with these LPOs. We have flamethrower tanks because why wouldn't we? We're very good on maps like Orsha where you can put them in the forest. Combat is just a command squad that I always forget to use. Studebaker support, you know. And the big cat. I think I built one in the game that we played, but I haven't really seen what it does. In the sense of, I've seen other people use it to great extent to kill AT guns and infantry squads, so it's pretty good, and it has 125mm in front, so you can kind of push it out a bit. Anti-tank, pretty low here. We have 5 AT guns, that's about it. These disc guns, so I kind of rely on my planes mostly to do the AT and on my infantry. And on my arty, well, this deck is mostly for 1v1s, of course, like every deck I play, but I try to go with more arty this time. So anti-air, really bad choices here. I had to skip A and go for 2 of these in B and 4 of these in C. This won't keep the enemy air force off your back, so you have to supplement with planes. And now for the big boys. I bought 3 of these squads. Or actually put them in my deck, and I'm using them as command infantry for my infantry. So these guys vet up your infantry, but they're also pretty good at giving your RT better chance to hit or something. I'm not exactly sure of how it works, but I think they kind of up your RD ability. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. We have some mortars. I switched to the 82mm because the 120 fires slowly, and these have more smoke shells, and I want to incorporate more smoke in my playstyle because I've been rarely using it. And if you're using infantry like these Automachiki and the things I'm using, you have to smoke up before attacking. Su-76, pretty good infantry piece. You can drive it up to the front, can perform in an AP role as well, so anti-tank role. Andrusha is, well, I guess a Katyusha with bigger rockets, so it's a pretty good thing. I only get one, so better babysit it. And I've been using these big boys for now. I was kind of disappointed with when I first played with this division and kind of shot at stuff and people, and I thought it didn't do too much until I watched the replay, so these things hurt. They really hurt. Air-wise, we have fire planes, so only 6 of them because I wetted them up. This is one of the main changes that I might make to my deck. I'm gonna skip the veterancy over here. So, rather have more planes than wetted planes. And 4 Yak 9Bs in phase B, these guys can take out enemy tanks pretty well, so I think every enemy tank dies to 2 of those. So it's a pretty good 96 2.5 kilogram cluster AP bomb, so pretty good against tanks. And that's it with my deck, so I'll see you in the game. So we're in the game. He is playing Gruppe Harteneck and I'm playing 26th Guard Rifle, as we've seen before. I had problems with Harteneck before. These guys would walk all over me, especially when I would use meme divisions. And it's mostly because of their right infantry, so these guys with MP40s, they can be pretty wetted up and they are strong. But now, I think 26th Guard is probably the division that has the best Soviet infantry. And we have a lot of flamers and stuff, so we are more than armed to deal with them, but stopping the heavy cats these guys can field, so tigers and stuff, is gonna be a problem because my tank tab and AT tab isn't really the best. So I tried out a new playstyle in the sense of that I would be very aggressive in A and then I would try to stall my enemy with RT mostly. So let's see how it works out, because I feel like heavy infantry play and RT play go together, especially if you can get air superiority, but against these guys I found it pretty hard. They have a good air tab and my AA isn't the best either, so it was kinda troublesome, but you know. Let's go slower, let's see what happens. So I kinda started the clock early and I think he didn't get the opportunity to deploy fully because he's not deploying over here, which is usually the thing these players go for because it's closer. As you can see, I'm also going for this place because I feel that's naturally mine and this is naturally his. So let's actually look at our deployments if I know how to do this. Can I go slower? Yes. So on this side we have my standard deployment. We have a DP squad going in here. We have 2 flamer squads going in here. The sniper scout going in here, I think Automachiki going here, and a Sturmoviki LPO flamethrower going there. So I don't plan on attacking on this side, obviously. Over here we have the snipers moving in here, another guard I think moving through here. I have Sturmoviki trying to get into this first. I think they would do this, but they didn't. They went over here, so died. And another DP squad trying to get this objective. Over here I have snipers going to the church. I have a DP squad with PTRDs moving in here and an Automachiki squad if something appears from this forest. And here's kind of my main push. I have snipers moving through here because I expected that they would meet enemy troops and shoot and dismount them. I have, I think, 4 squads of flamers moving into 2 each into these forests, and I have a mortar moving in here. Here I have a lot of stuff, so let's try to check this out this way. I have a lot of Automachiki moving in. I think 2 Automachiki and an LPO squad moving in here, and some guards and flamethrowers trying to get into this position if they can be faster than the enemy, and they can in this game, but I didn't expect it. Let's see his deployment. So over here we have 4 Panzergrenadiers, is it? No, that's not 4 Panzergrenadiers, right? Okay, we have what is this? So Grenadier, Reitjäger, Panzergrenadier, and I don't know, Reitjäger. So some close combat infantry, a German Panzergrenadier squad, and a German Panzergrenadier squad using Russian weapons. So these guys are going for this village and conservative position, so he's not planning to attack. There goes the recon plane. The FK-288R, I think, is a captured Zis gun, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think that's a captured Zis gun, so AT can serve as RT as well. We have another one of these moving in here. He's moving up some recon to this village, and some Reitjägers trying to contest these positions. Spähtrupp moving to a good position to spot stuff. Jagdpanzer will be parking over here, yes. Spähtrupp, another scouting position. Grenadiers with the DP moving into this building. And Reitjäger trying to contest this over here with another Jagdpanzer for good measure. So much about the deployment. I start by shooting this road because I thought I might be lucky and hit an enemy transport, but his transports are pretty far away. We can go faster now. The MA410 is moving around scouting my stuff, which I don't like. I didn't buy a plane, so I can't really do much about it right now. The mortar is here to smoke up this area for my attack, but I switch my deployment up a bit because I see that I'm here first. I move in a Yak 9 and he immediately counters with a vetted MA109, so my Yak has trouble. We get a bit lucky here with his engine overheating, and I don't know, I get a crit as well, but I get back from it. Get some more shots in, but I'm trying to retreat with my plane mostly. Over here the Sturmoviki died here to the AT gun. The guards get into position. To the left nothing much is happening, to the right as well. He's just moving in his planes. We're gonna go faster because the beginning is kinda slow. 13-11 for me. Yak 9, I'm just staying back hoping that he will, and he moves in more planes, yes, so another recon plane and 2 vetted MA109s. I buy another fighter plane, but I'm kind of trying to lure him in, and he's trying to do the same to me because he has some AA. I move the Yak back, as you can see, trying to get away from these, so they show the backside of the plane and the Yak moves in to shoot it down. But that's gonna be hard with these vetted MA109s, but we shoot one down. Now it's 2-on-1. The recon plane isn't really doing much. We're trying to get that thing down. And we do. He loses 2 vetted planes. Now I go for the MA410, and that thing has a MG on the back. So, and it actually, now see, watch this. It actually shoots down one of my fighter planes. I was writing lol in the chat, but you know. And the Yak, I'm trying to kill it, but it stays alive and I get taken out by the flak. So really bad plays by me there. Should have retreated. Who cares about the recon plane? We have some Reitjägers over here. I start moving up to capture this objective. So Sturmoviki LPO, Automachiki, and OT-34 flame tank. It's moving in Reitjägers over here as well. The beginning is kind of slow, there's not much happening, and I move in my first RD. Su-76 is trying to snipe these Zis guns. As you can see here, these RD commanders are buffing my infantry, so there's no need for me to spend a card in my infantry tab, because I kind of like more infantry than to spend a single card on commanders. This way I get 4 of these, I think, RD commanders, and it's usually enough for a 1v1 game if you take care of your commanders, so I don't want to throw them away in assaults, keep them back. Over here we are searching for these guys, because we're not really searching. Oh yes, we are. Because I know there's something in this forest due to this huge bulge. but we can't spot them yet. We're here, nothing much is happening except for the arty shooting Su-76. I captured the objective, but there's still stuff here, as you can see. So I'm gonna go a bit faster. IS-1 is moving into this position to overwatch. I'm not really afraid of anything he can field, or of anything that he fields right now. When the Tigers are around, but you know, not even a Tiger is fast to take out this thing from the front. And here we go. Now I realize, because I lost all of this, that somehow there's infantry in this forest, and I thought a lot more, not only one squad. So I'm trying to move my Automachiki and Sturmoviki in to take that thing out. And these guys are no joke, but Sturmoviki, especially wedded with 2 flamethrowers, will make short work of these guys. So, there we go, first contact. Double flamer working, melting these guys. And there we go. These guys go down, Automachiki join in. And there we go. So we recapture this forest, which is good for us, gives us some objective. MA-109 is moving around. I move a T-34 in just to have something in this forest if he starts pushing with light tanks. IS-1 is having a duel with that AT gun, and I'm not really worried because this thing has 105 AP and it's shooting my 170 armor IS-1 in the front, so don't care. Now this is a problem. The right Jaegers start moving in over here. I will lose this engagement if I stay, so I decide to move out. I move the Su-76 closer so I can shoot with better accuracy. And I decide to shoot these right Jaegers, which is the smart choice here, I would say, but they will push me out anyway. More planes moving out. He's strafing my IS-1. These things have pretty good accuracy because they're close enough, so I'm shooting at the wrong house, I think. No, I'm not. Okay, here we go. So one of them is shooting at the wrong house. And I give them a new target. So these guys don't do too much damage, but if they hit, they will take out a single guy and do morale damage, as you can see. So they can support your infantry push as well. I have the Hetzer here, just shooting stuff. Didn't kill the AT gun, the AT gun didn't kill my IS-1, so I decide to retreat. Don't want to take too much heat. There's a mortar, which is trying to shoot my Su-76s. It won't do much probably. I have Sturmoviki, and my plan is to move them through here into this position and to smoke up this position with my mortar. MA-109 is still strafing. These guys pinned down to 6 men right now. We're still in phase A. I think phase A lasts 10 minutes, right? So we will be in phase B soon. I'm waiting for phase B to move in more arty. So, I'm moving in the Zis gun, trying to get it to this forest to snipe this Hetzer. On the left and right, nothing much is happening. The only engagements we're having are in the middle right now. The snipers, as you can see, really good at keeping down these DP Grens. Pin them down. And here we go, phase B is hitting. Getting some AA, getting a Studebaker to repair up that IS-1, and getting an Andrusia to hit something. More AA, because I feel that I've lost air superiority, and that's the main reason why I'm gonna put away the wet from my planes and just have more of them, because it's easy to lose air superiority this way, and my AA isn't really too good anyway. I can't rely on it 100%. And he moves in this thing, which is the meme artillery spotter thing. But I think it's not 300 millimeters, right? I don't know. So I spot this thing and, well, first thing I do is I hit the enemy mortar with my Andrusia. A bit of an unlucky shot, to be honest. Does a lot of morale damage, of course. And the rockets are slow to move in, so he can kind of move away. There we go, doesn't kill anything, but does a lot of morale damage. So there is the Beobachter coming in. I move in 2 Yak 9s, brand new, to take that thing out. He's moving in a bomber. Which is kinda understandable because he has taken down some of my planes and he probably thinks I don't have much more to offer. Which is not entirely untrue. I'm shooting the mortar with my Su-76s as well. And after every shot I move the Andrussia. That's a good habit to have. Shoot this thing. Didn't take it out, but the AA might finish the job. So here we go. He's gathering for an attack over here, it would seem, but nothing much is happening right now. I move in these 2 B4 pieces, 203 millimeters on these things, so they're pretty funny, especially like they drive themselves. I don't know, that seems wrong. But they might have worked that way, I don't know. So he's moving in a lot of mortars right now. I spotted these and I kind of panicked for a moment because I thought that these are Wolframs or rocket RD, but it's not, it's just mortars. I'm using my mortar to, I think, smoke up. Am I doing that? Let's see. No, I'm still shooting. Su-76, just chilling right now. Has no AG shells, so can't really do much. We need Studebakers, a lot of them. That's why I have 6 in phase B, which is usually enough. One of them can still shoot, I think, or no? Are they shooting the AP shells? I'm not sure. Oh, they're shooting smoke. Yes, that's what I was doing. So I'm smoking up these Tigers and there's enemy tanks over here, hoping I can move the Sturmovicien and retake this. But it's not really working out the way I wanted to. These things are still not doing anything. I think I'm waiting for Studebakers, but I should have shot earlier. So he's just sitting around and it might be boring, but when I have the advantage I see no reason to risk too much. So 13-11, he's still losing. And the mortar is shooting the enemy infantry here. I move in a Studebaker to get to the Su-76s. He counters with a lot of mortar fire coming in here, so these guys are basically lost. And here we go, B203 millimeters. Artie is shooting at the enemy forest for now. So let's see how they work out. So 2 first shots getting in. These things are not accurate, but when they hit, and the shell kind of travels slowly. There we go, that's an explosion, and that's an explosion. So the thing with these RD pieces is I don't expect them to kill too much, but I expect them to panic a lot of stuff, and we will see later when the enemy bunches up a bit. There we go, shot near the mortars, almost takes them out. So these mortars will now have some downtime. Attack on the left side, I'm gonna go slower. So Reitjäger moving in, getting caught by the LPO. Grenadierführer moving in through here, has no AT weapon, just smoke. Will get taken out by the OT-34. Automachiki just staying here, I guess. So here we have more RD shooting. I think the loader got wounded by my RD piece. So the Hetzer is moving in. Gets a good shot, I think. But the Flamer, there we go, transmission damage, but the Flamer panics the Hetzer a bit. I decided it would be time to charge with the Automachiki and have their RPG-43 grenade. take this thing out. So here we go. But the tank takes it out. It has a main gun as well. I'm getting RT'd a lot here. I decided to shoot these infantry some more, and the B-203s are just keeping these guys down. Andrusia barrage as well. So just RDing, RD all the way. The Andrusia are not doing much damage either, but keeping these guys down, as you can see. Some okay shots, I would say. Su-76 shooting over there, B-203. And I think it has a psychological value as well. If someone is shooting you with these big RD pieces, I know when I'm on the receiving end of these things, I don't feel comfortable at all. And I kind of tend to make mistakes, so it's pretty good and it doesn't cost you too much. You get these things and just work. In hindsight, I should have shot at the mortars, but I'm shooting the tanks, keeping them down for the most part. And there we go. Almost a hit. Second one. MG goes down. He's moving in some ground attack planes. I'm trying to catch them, but he's waiting for that. Nothing much happening on the right. Over here we're still fighting over this position. Can't really dislodge them because they keep getting covered by that hill. 203 is still firing. That thing, I don't know what it's trying to take out, but, well, I don't know. It was shooting something. So here we go, another 203 shell getting in. So especially if he had 80 guns or something here, they wouldn't have lasted long. With tanks, it's kind of hard to take tanks out with RD, but we can panic them. As you can see, this shell goes in. Panicked, and I think as we're still shooting the hill, Su-76 shooting the enemy infantry. The Andrusia is still reloading. Let's see where that one goes. But there we go, that Hetzer can't get a break. He's moving in Opal Blitzes now because he has to repair these things. We're slowly but surely grinding down that infantry. I move into Strafniki squads to try to retake this. Good accuracy on the Su-76. Mortars are firing. Andrusia preparing a barrage against the enemy mortars. So really nice rocket RT complementing the 203s. There's a bit better accuracy and chance of taking down stuff. So double mortar shooting. 203s now firing again at the first. I thought he has stuff in here, but he's just behind there. But it doesn't matter because the 203 isn't that accurate, so it will kind of overshoot and hit some of his stuff. Andrusia barrage coming in. Let's see what it does. Hit, takes out enemy mortar. Second hit, panics mortar. Third, fourth, 2 mortars down. 203s are shooting over here. First shell panics the Tiger a bit. And the 76s are firing as well. I wanted to finish these mortars off. Tiger is firing. So 203 shell hitting, taking out both of these trucks right now. That cost some points and no repairs. I move in 3 Yaks trying to take out these Tigers. Even if I lose them, it will be worth it for me. Enemy AA, he has good AA, but they managed to drop. Both Tigers go down, but he's here to exploit this. Takes out 2 of my Yaks. I react, move in my fighter planes. and he loses the fighter plane. So I think I got up on top when it comes to this engagement. So now he's trying to change up his game. He is again planning an attack over here with the Jaeger Pioneers. This place is not so interesting to him anymore because he's getting pummeled by the arty. Strafniki are kinda made progress, but still getting shot by that thing, and we will try to take it out with our Su-76s. So when they're close enough, these things have good accuracy, can take out enemy AT guns. Just some air engagements here. He's trying to bomb me, and he did it. He's moving in more. I'm moving in more infantry, or I will very soon. Enemy AT gun is pinned down, lost some men as well. Su-76 working wonders here. 203 is firing again, but now at random enemy positions. Just trying to do some damage. To get him to react to this arty if he can. If you have a deck set up like this, it doesn't really cost you anything. It's a one-time investment, and it's pretty hard to take these things out. So he has to fly all the way over here or take them out with his own arty. So it all depends. So for now, my arty force is 3 Su-76s, 2 B4s, and an Andrusha. I played with the idea of moving the Andrusha to C to have more of them, but I think it's too valuable to have in phase B. Enemy infantry moving in. Jaeger Pioneers getting caught by the Vetedab Automachiki. They throw their Gebalteladung. Take out 2 of these guys. Or 3. I decide to retreat. Soft retreat. Sturmoviki moving in to support. Together they can take out these guys. So here we go. And they're done. 203 is still shooting at the enemy positions over there. OT-34 guarding this objective. If these guys peek, they will get flamed. To the right, he is moving up some of his infantry. Trying to make some progress on this side right now because he sees he's not making progress in the middle. Strafniki retaking the objective, 14 to 10. Still shooting at enemy positions in these forests. Strafniki moving in to support my line over here. 203 is not doing too much damage to these guys. If they could score a direct hit, they would. It's mostly for when the enemy is clumped up, and it happens in 1v1s. Almost hits that Hetzer though. T-34 engaging the enemy infantry. We can go a bit faster now. It's just me arting stuff. He moves in, gets taken out by the flamers. Right Jaegers are doing that. Tiger coming up here. Still firing. As you can see, just keeping his AT guns down when I actually spot them. 203 shooting at the village, just trying to do some damage. I'm trying to strafe out the Panzergrens that moved in here, but he has cover from the Stugs. I will go slower now. So the Strafniki could win this if there wasn't for double Stugs here. Andrusha is mostly reloaded. To the left, he's kind of moving around, trying to take that objective. I'm losing this objective again. Stugs are moving in. 203s are firing at the village. Yak 9B is trying to take out these Stugs. So let's see if they do something. They only hit with 1 barrage each, so they don't take them out. But they're falling back, which is good enough for now. Over here he manages to edge himself into the objective. I start to move in more infantry. 203 is resting for now. To the right, a Tiger is moving in. I think he's switching his approach. He wants to attack over here right now. Su-76s are firing at the village, although missing the enemy infantry. 203s not doing anything. Stugs are just kind of sitting around. I start moving in KV-85s to fight these guys. They can fight them. To the right, the Tiger is here. Vet-3 T-34, but will get taken out, of course, if I don't move it. And I think I spotted too late. I tried to move out, and there we go, it's down. More infantry and a Tiger moving into the forest right now, so he's not kidding around anymore, bringing out the big guns. 203 is firing at the Stugs. Andrusha barrage on the Stug as well, or on the two Stugs. So heavy tank play right now, IS-1 supporting here. Andrusha shot, almost a direct hit, takes out the Stug. IS-1 more than capable of dealing with this stuff. Over here, enemy tanks moving in with infantry support. The OT-34 tries to fight it, but too hard. I charge my Automachiki in, trying to take out the Tiger. But they get panicked really fast by the Tiger. I decide to move around with my LPOs in a pincer movement and take out his infantry and then see what I can do about the Tiger. I also move in a plane, I think. No, I don't. So we're just moving around right now. I'm trying to take out this Spätrupp because it's supporting with MG. And the LPOs make short work of the Spätrupp, of course. Double flamer melts them, and I decide to attack this Tiger with my two LPO squads just to panic and surrender it if I can. There we go. I also move in a plane, I think. I don't. Well. LPOs start firing on the Tiger. Tiger has support from the AT gun. Although not taking too much damage when it comes to panic, it's still adding up. So he tries to move it out. It has transmission damage right now. And it kinda edges its way out of the forest, but gets taken out by the flamers. To the right we have a concentration of enemy troops coming up. He's trying to take this village. Over here we are just dealing with the remaining enemy troops, trying to find these Führers and stuff. 203s are firing, not firing yet. This thing moves in again, probably trying to take out my KV-85s, but I have a lot of AA and planes ready. Enemy squad gets surrendered in the forest, caught by the flamers. I make a mistake here, I move my planes out too much. Over here, Strafniki fighting Jaeger Pioneers. Strafniki could get taken out here, but they are Automachiki here, helping. There we go, enemy squad down. The commander gets taken out by the flame. And for now, he has switched his attention to this place. He's moving in high quality infantry, but getting caught by these flamers again. KV-85 fighting the Stug, or the Stu actually, that's not, has no AP shells I think. Infantry moving forward here, trying to get this position. There's also one of these things, I don't know what that is, looks like a Lux or something. Oh, it is a Lux, right? Yeah. So, Yak's moving in, trying to take out the Tiger. 203s firing at the old position again. Getting unlucky with these shots, didn't take out anything but did panic them. Over here we're getting engaged by enemy Hetzers, I think. We managed to keep this position with the flamers. 13-11 still. Tiger Führer now here. And more infantry coming. He really wants that village. KB-85 is shooting at that panicked tiger. Will bounce for an hour or so. The tiger has his front armor turned, so this guy can't really penetrate it. It does get some engine damage. It's not even... my god. It's not even the front armor. It is now. Yeah. So moving in more tanks. Trying to contest this push over here. That's his main push for now. He has these right Jaegers trying to do something, but no luck. I decide to move the IS-1 over here to help out. 13-11. Now KV-1 East, two of them, and at KV-85 fighting this group of enemy tanks. They are hitting that tiger, but it's just bouncing at all shots right now. He managed to regain this position as well. I move in an ISU, figuring that it would be good to take out all of these AT guns over here. And the 203s are now firing at that enemy clump of troops, and that is where they shine. When your enemy clumps up together like that, it can really do damage. Especially if you have supporting troops around. So first two shells getting in, doing a lot of panic damage, and actually good accuracy because it's closer. I don't know why they randomly stop firing. Oh, they are reloading. Okay, they don't. But I feel like sometimes they randomly stop firing after a few shots. Two more shots going in. Enemy infantry is pinned down now. There's some Cossacks in here. These guys are still firing at a tiger, by the way. Can't take it out. More RD shots coming in. Doing a lot of damage here. Almost a direct hit on that tiger. He tries to help himself by moving in planes, but the AA is there. More shots. Shoot a knockout over here. They can take out that tiger, man. So they stopped firing after a few shots, so you have to give them the command again. If anybody knows if there is a command to just keep barraging an area without stopping, please do tell me. Because I feel like he fires 4 or 5 shells and stops. So IS-1 is here. Now he's shooting at that tiger as well, but that thing is still alive. No, they're shooting at that tiger Führer. Well, some of them are. Automachiki are here, 5 of them holding back this wave of German infantry. Even get grenaded, but don't care. 203 is firing again. Adrusha has no ammunition, I think. I figure I could as well panic that tiger or surrender it with the Sturmoviki, so I start moving them very soon. Automachiki are here. Panic these Jaeger pioneers. 203 shells, moving in again. The tiger still lives. Almost killed my own infantry here, but you know, it's war. Here we go, tiger is panicked. That thing is bouncing stuff like a madman. Doesn't really care. There's some right Jaegers moving in through here, and I decide to move through here. But the game is over anyway. I think I get a lucky shot and kill that thing now. maybe. No shooter knockout, a lot of crits. There we take it out. And 13-11, the end of the game. So, not really the most exciting game ever, but a very good display of what you can do with RT to an enemy that likes to clump up like that. So let's see the kills and losses. Stormoviki killed 3 enemy squads, Reitjägers, Jäger Pioneers, good job. OT-34 killing a Jagdpanzer, Grenadier Führer and Jäger Pioneers. Andrusia killing 2 enemy mortars, I think, and a Stug. Automachiki doing some work on the enemy infantry, LPO squad destroying stuff. KV-85, Stug Jagdpanzer, Jäger MG. And I think that's it, yeah. The 203 killed the Blitz ammunition truck. Where's the other one? Killed a Jäger. Oh, killed a Jäger and a Stug. That's actually interesting. So they did some damage. Let's see our losses. I think his most effective things were planes for now. The Jäger mortar killed some stuff. Killed some Strafniki, planes taking out planes, nothing much. But that is it. That is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed playing and recording, of course. And if you did enjoy it, please do subscribe and like the video, because that helps my channel greatly. I have a Patreon now, so you can support me there as well. And I'll see you soon with more 1v1, so have a good one.